The Architects of Fear is an episode of the original The Outer Limits television show. It first aired on September 30th, 1963, during the first season. Certain that the Cold War will lead to mankind's destruction, a group of scientists decide that they must act to save the world. A film of a nuclear missile attack with people running for shelter is shown before the plot. Is this the day? Is this the beginning of the end? There is no time to wonder, no time to ask, why is it happening? Why is it finally happening? There is time only for fear, for the piercing pain of panic. Do we pray, or do we merely run now and pray later? Will there be a later? Or is it the day? The world has entered a Cold War-like setting in which nuclear holocaust appears imminent. In the hope of staving off an apocalyptic military confrontation between nations, an idealistic group of scientists working at United Labs plans to stage a fake alien invasion of Earth in an effort to unite all humanity against a perceived common enemy. The scientists have managed to study the planetary conditions on the planet Theta. They draw lots, and physicist Dr. Alan Layton is chosen to undergo radical surgical procedures that will transform him into an inhabitant from the planet Theta. Layton's death is faked, and the bizarre series of transplants and modifications to his body proceed. His wife Yvette persists in not believing he is dead. She even feels sympathetic pain as Alan suffers on the operating table. Complications arrive when the effects of Layton's transformation extend beyond his physical appearance and begin to affect his mind, a situation compounded by the scientist's strong emotional connection with his now pregnant wife. The scientist's plan is for Dr. Layton, as the Thetan creature equipped with an energy weapon and spaceship, to land at the United Nations in an effort to create initial panic. This panic, in theory, will be resolved as the world unites to fight the invader. Layton, now a perfect simulation of an inhabitant of the planet Theta, is launched into orbit as a weather satellite, but the mission goes awry when the spaceship comes down off course and lands in a wooded area near the United Labs facility. After disintegrating their station wagon with his laser pistol, Alan is severely wounded by 3 armed hunters as he emerges from the underbrush. With nowhere else to go, Alan stumbles back to the lab. Yvette, sensing trouble, hurries to the lab looking for her husband. She arrives as Alan, now hideously transformed, enters and collapses to the floor. Before dying of mortal wounds, Alan makes a sign in the air with his hand, one familiar to his wife, and she then realizes the horrifying truth that the alien is, in fact, her husband. Scarecrows and magic and other fatal fears do not bring people closer together. There is no magic substitute for soft caring and hard work, for self-respect and mutual love. If we can learn this from the mistake these frightened men made, then their mistake will not have been merely grotesque. It would at least have been a lesson at last to be learned. So check out this classic Outer Limits episode on DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming, and I'll see you in the next exciting video.